back on the afternoon to Stockholm again and playing theatre and home sleeping and then go back to Gotland shooting or always like that. But
yeah. For actors nowadays, everybody or a lot of actors have two types of jobs.
yeah.
And you said that you work as a medical secretary.
Yes.
Is it something that you still find hard to balance the two,
Yeah.
commitment-wise?
Sometimes when this summer it was hard because I promised to be at the clinic as a secretary and then I got a lot of work.
Yeah.
But I have this agreement with the clinic that I can take some time off or if I have other work. So that's very good.
That's good.
Yeah.
And is there a film director or even an actor who you'd really like to work with?
Yeah. Oh, there will be a lot of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Name a few.
Yeah. One of my favorite actors is a Swedish actor, is Stellan Skarsgård. So that will be a dream project to work with him. And also Lasse Hallström, the Swedish director. That I would like to work with him.
Yeah.
And that will be very special because his mentor
Yes.
was the director of the Pippi movies.
Okay.
So and he was the director of the Pippi movies, Ole Hellbom. He was like a father to him, I think, a kind of a mentor and father.
Yeah.
But I didn't meet Lasse Hallström because they start to know each other after we finished the Pippi movies.
Yes.
But that would be very nice and interesting to work with him.
What do you like about his work?
I think he has his film is very warm. And very warm. And there's a lot of good directors. So.
There are.
Yeah.
And what about on an international scale?
Oh, I don't know the director's name, but I could work with anyone.
And do you like more comedies rather than dramas?
It doesn't matter if it's a good manuscript.
Yeah. And good director as
Yes. Yeah, you really need that. So, and I've been playing both. And of course, the really dramatic it's interesting to do crazy parts, you know.
Yeah.
Some years ago, we were playing Lida. I don't know, it's called Misery, this Stephen King novel.
Yes.
In Swedish, it's called Lida. It's about this famous author, and he broke his legs and coming to a crazy woman. And she kept him in the cellar of her house, and she's really crazy. And we were doing it, another male actor and me. It's only we two on the stage, and this I liked very much, but she's really going
Psychotic.
crazy. Yeah, and she's cutting off his legs because he want to escape. So she took an axe. We have an axe, you know, and I cut his legs on the stage. But it was black.
Yeah.
You didn't see it.
Wow. So that was exciting.
Yeah, I really like to play that kind of a part.
And have you ever considered directing yourself?
No, not yet. Maybe later, but not yet. I think I should be so jealous on the actors because I want to be in front of the camera or on the stage. Yeah, I have no such a dream. Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
Do you find it hard now to find jobs in acting because people associate you so much with the character you played as a child?
Yeah, it's not so much anymore because people see that I'm growing up now and it's so long time ago.
Yes.
But before, when I was younger, it was hard. I think it was hard because all the directors and producers, they wanted me to be Pippi. they, as everybody else, said, but I can't have Pippi here in my theater. Why should I have her? I want other actors. But I said, I'm not Pippi.
Gosh.
So,
it's
was
rude.
like, yeah, it's really rude. But it's happened that they were saying that.
Yeah. And I know that you've also worked with another famous child star, Shirley Temple.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that?
Well, it was only a television program. It was in Switzerland.
Okay.
And I think I was 14. Yes, 14. And they wanted to do a television program about this children's stars. And she was invited. And I don't remember so much, but the only thing I remember was that it was me and her and some German and children actors and from Switzerland as well. And they wanted me, the production team, they wanted me to playing Pippi, to playing my part. And they said, please, could you do something, Pippi moves, or do something like Pippi here on the floor? And I was just sitting there and staring at them, doing what? I said, but I'm here. I'm not Pippi anymore. I'm not. Yes. And what? I don't know what to do. And it's so many years. Well, it was 4 or 5 years since I finished doing the film. And what shall I do? And they were like, of course, but you must do something. Don't you remember something you did? No, some lines maybe, but I didn't know what to do. And then Shirley Temple said, of course she can't do anything. She said, she's sitting here now as a private person, and acting is one thing, and now we are private and discussing how it is to be famous when you are a little child and so. But I remember that they, for the people in the program and production team, they still thought about me as Pippi.
Yes.
And if I wonder if they had asked Shirley Temple, who was, I think, 50 or 60 years, to ask her to go on and act like she did when she was 3 or 4.
Give a tap dance.
Tap dancing or singing like that. So
it's quite crazy that they asked you to do that. I mean, does that happen to you often?
Well, I think people has a big problem to separate me from the character of Pippi. And I don't know if it's because you're doing something when you're a child and you think you are playing yourself because they don't think the children can act, or if it's just something about this character, this Pippi character.
Yeah. That's an interesting point, actually. When you were performing Pippi, did you feel that you were acting, or did you feel that you were being yourself?
I felt that I was acting.
Yeah.
Because, it was acting because, Pippi has a very special language. She's talking in a special way, which was very hard for me to learn from the beginning. She's telling things in a special way. But you take very, very short scenes.
Yes.
So it worked
very well.
Yeah. But I felt that I was acting all the time.
What's the strangest situation you've ever found yourself in?
Oh. Yeah, it was in a hospital. It wasn't, it's many years ago. I should do a small operation. I have a spot here I should take away, or here, I don't know, I don't remember. And I was lying there because I have to cut it away. And it was not a big thing to do, but I was very scared because I didn't like to do it, but I have to. And then
it's not nice to have a knife put to your throat.
Knife here. So, and then the doctor, he was coming, and then he like bending over me and said, "Please write an autograph for my daughter." And he has his knife, and I said, "Yes, I will." I said, no, that was, please let me be just Inger, and I'm very scared of this, and don't think about that I'm famous, and think about Pippi. And
Yeah, not
so,
right now.
and then also, it was in Spain, actually. It's many years ago also. I woke up that it was someone was coming to the door in the hotel room, and that was the two cleaning ladies, and they just go in with a key and woke me up and said, "Please write an autogram for me." Yeah.
No.
And I was really scared because I didn't know who was coming through the door. So they were really, they really wanted that autogram.
So I was listening to the single that you brought out in 1978.
78, yeah.
Keep on Dancing.
Keep on Dancing, yeah.
What made you become a singer?
Well, I got this offer from this record company, and they said, "Oh, why, we have a good song here. We want to do a record with you." It's like that when you become famous for in this, I shouldn't say show business, but you know, all this with theater and to be showbiz. Everyone wants you to do something. They think, well, she's a famous actress. Maybe she will record a song, and that could be a hit just because of her name. And I told him, I said, "I'm not a singer, not at all. I'm just singing like normal person, and I have no dream of being a singer."
Yeah.
But I was a teenager, so I said, "Yeah, why not? I could do it." But of course, it wasn't any success, and he had planned that I should do a whole
album.
Yeah, a whole album. But I told him, well, what kind of songs, and I don't know, and I'm not singer, and I don't want to continue as a singer. So
yeah, exactly. Did you do a video clip to the song too? Or
no,
that
no,
wasn't?
only it wasn't at that time. I don't know if there was a video.
But did you go on stage to perform the song?
No, once on television, I think, and I was sing back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pippi is a very strong character who has interests the feminists or feminists around the world.
Yeah.
What do you think of girl power?
Ooh. Yeah, girl power is that you're doing what you want to do, and it shouldn't stop you because you are a girl or a woman. That's important.
Yeah.
This is girl power for me.
Yeah. And you think that Pippi really is one of the inspirations for girl power?
Yeah, I think I didn't thought about it, but now I know because people telling me all the time. And if you can see it a little bit from outside, then you understand that she has helped a lot of girls around the world.
That she is quite feminist without even knowing it.
Yes, and I don't think Astrid Lindgren thought about it when she wrote this Pippi, because it's a fantasy, you know, it's a, I don't know how to say in English, but it's a
fairy story.
Fairy story, yeah, and her daughter just told her once when she was little, "Please, Mommy, tell me about Pippi." And she said, "Who's Pippi?" Yeah, she's, and then she found, she created a Pippi, and then Astrid Lindgren, she just continued. So I don't think she has had any thought about this will be good for the girls or good for this and this. So it's just a fantasy.
Yes. I know that you gave an amazing speech at Astrid Lindgren's funeral, and you asked her daughter permission to give the speech.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to say some last words?
Well, I felt when she died, I just felt that I wanted to do something at the funeral, and I really I really felt that I have to do something, and I didn't know what, but I have an idea first that I would read something from the Pippi book.
Yeah.
And because I think I'm the only one, I haven't read the Pippi books.
Okay.
So I didn't do it before we were shooting the film, and not even after. So I have some idea that I wanted to do something because I liked her so much. So I phoned to Karin, her daughter, and I say, please, can I say something or do something or read a poem or something at the funeral? And I said, maybe I could read something from her books. And then she said, you can do whatever you want, but no one will read anything from her books at the funeral, because I don't want that.
Okay.
She said, everything else you can do. And then I just said, yeah, I will have a speech. And then I said to myself, oh my God, what did I say? How will I do this? And then I just wrote this speech.
Yeah, from the bottom of your heart.
Yeah, and for me it was the first time, and the only time I think that I have been talking about Astrid from myself, from my heart, and not being asked the question before. So I really decided myself what to say.
Yeah.
So that was special.
Definitely a good message.
Yeah, and I think this is no one should help me, or I should decide. And everyone was really curious, and my family and my friends, and say, please, can you tell me something? Please tell me something about what will you say, and so. And I said to that